Okay. And let's continue with this BS. Just gonna move this here towards the sensor. There we go. Let's just click continue, because I'm having trouble remembering which one was which. Anyway. So the only thing I really need to do right now is beat Granola. And since I already smashed Moonground, it's going to be pretty simple. Oh, and I'm here at the 4 Belfries right now because I want to show this. There's an imbued sword key that you can find here at one of the Belfries. So there are 4 Belfries. The topmost one has the imbued key that you would use to access one of these warp gates. And there are 3 paths that each require an imbued sword key. So this one here is to the Chapel of Anticipation. And don't worry about using these imbued sword keys, although they are consumed with use. The keys themselves, or rather I should say, you'll find all 3 keys needed in one playthrough. One is here at the Belfry, one is in Reocaria, in the Academy, and the last one is in Celia. This one leads to the Crumbling Land of Farum Azula. You basically just drop down the path, and it will lead you down to the... Basically just have to follow the path here at Farum Azula. Also, yeah, my god, the world in this game is huge. Look at how far we are. So let's see, what you want to do is drop down here and just slowly spelunk down these platforms. You'll find 2 beastmen down there. They're pretty susceptible to bleed. That one there will try to throw his weapons at you, but don't worry, if you're up here on this platform, the majority of his shots should miss. Try seeing if I can hit him with Black Flame. You know, since these are beastmen, I wonder if the, what is the name of that tool? Well, anyway, since these are beastmen, I'm curious to see if the, Beast Warp Clock can work on them. I don't think it will. You really don't have to fight these guys. In truth, I think you would be better off just... Can I survive the fall down here? Let's see. Okay, I'll survive the fall. I'll have to deal with those little fucks, but that'll be fine. Put on some actual armor. Try seeing if I can't get a plunging attack, shit, but at the very least I could survive the impact. That is the problem with Farum Azula. These enemies hit very hard. You'd be better off just running down, avoiding these enemies, and going through it that way. Let's see. Instead of Aspect of the Crucible, maybe I should try... Let's try memorizing a different spell. Try using this instead of Frenzied Burst, because honestly, sniping isn't going to help me all that much. let's try rejection. Maybe blasting them in the face with force will be able to assist me in the situation. So I wonder if charging it does damage. Let's take a look at it. Creates a shockwave, charging and increases the size of the shockwave. Arc Tardish, if you truly walk in faith, you must be prepared to reject all else. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go take the Belfry over to Crumbling Lands again. Okay, that's the one that leads to Firumazula. I'm just gonna try to see if I can use rejection to knock them off the platform. Or at the very least to knock them away. If I'm correct, you should be able to farm the beastmen there for their weapons. God, this place sounds freaky. I love it. I think the Flame of Frenzy helps. That isn't helping. Oh well, he killed me. 5,000 runes aren't that bad. I'm guaranteed to get more upon killing Vernala, but honestly, this is more than a bit annoying. I could try using the Bewitching Branches. I have 3 of them. Maybe I can charm one of them with the Bewitching Branches so that they just attack each other. I was worried that that fall was gonna kill me. Try using the Halo Scythe. Maybe Miquella's Rings of Light could assist me in getting some cheap hits in. Yeah, Miquella's Rings of Light work pretty well against these things. Try to see if I can get their weapon off of them. Getting 1,000 runes as a clean kill is also pretty good. Well, anyway, let's heal up. Down there, let's see if I can get a... Never mind. I'm gonna fight this bastard. I need to... Well, anyway, I have a strategy that works on that one there. Miquella's Rings of Light. That's fine. That's fine. I'm learning how to fight these fuckers. There's no shame in dying, as the resources that you lose can easily be acquired through further combat. Excuse me? Let's try that again. But at the very least, I know that Miquella's Rings of Light can actually function as an ability to use against these things. So, again, drop down here. Here. He's down, and now let's try to do the same thing with his friend. Let's use gold and silver foul foot because why not? Does the same moveset as the normal beast benefit in Missoula. I always underestimate the distance of that attack. Hopefully I can get his weapon, because I'm pretty sure you can get that curved sword that they use. It's a strength weapon. The only thing that sucks about the Halo scythe is that it can't be buffed with anything. It has a good moveset. Powerful as fuck weapon art, but it just can't be buffed. And its weapon art doesn't allow for bleed buildup. Fuck. Nice flip off the platform. At least I got a golden rune. Oh yeah, this is a pretty good site. You farm it off the Queen Rat Knights. I just went over to the Inner Aeonia swamp, and I just farmed one of the Queen Rat Knights that had it. There's one very close to that Grace in the Swamp of Aeonia, and after killing her, I think twice, I managed to get the weapon from her, which was pretty lucky on my part. There we go. Shit. If I were smart about this, I should probably use sleep on those guys. Don't really need all these pots, so I might as well get rid of some of them. Especially the fetid pot. Honestly, those are more dangerous than they are useful. Craft, let's make some sweet pots. Let's make like 3. And if I'm correct, this leads to Missoula. The one you really want to go to, you want to prioritize going to, is the one that leads to the Precipice of Anticipation, because that way you can get a pretty powerful spirit summon. Said spirit summon is the Stormhawk Dean. Back up and try to hit him with Rings of Light. And let's see, the other one Try seeing if I can knock his ass out. That worked. So, let's see. Now then... deal with the single one. I think I'm just going to spam double slash with my katana while he's unconscious. Okay. Nice choice stone off of him, okay. Okay, he's unconscious again. Okay, he's dead. Didn't drop shit, but that's fine. So... not where I want to go. Around here there should be another section that I can drop off at. And from there I can get the medallion. Is it? Necessary item ahead. Praise victory. Indeed. And the necessary item is right here on this quartz. Pearl Drake Talisman. It increases all of your resistances. It does so very slightly. Boosts all non-physical damage resistances. So if we look here, it increases fire, magic, lightning, and holy resistances. So it's basically these talismans all mixed together. As you can see, it only increases those resistances very slightly. So it's not really worth it, but it's there. Already got everything here. Let's go and give Taupes the key. With the unutilized Glintstone key, you give it to Taupes, and he will... This isn't where I want to go. I want to go to the cliff. From here, I'll take care of Renola, and then I'll make my way over to, Caelid. So this Glintstone key is different from the other one. Glintstone is still brand new, unused by anyone. So this is a key that we need to give to Taupes. Taupes, is that a reed growing out of your skirt, or are you happy to see me?
Back to learn another? Why, of course.
Anyway, here's your key.
Are you certain? You're willing to give your Glintstone? My, oh my. Thank you. Thank you dearly. Now I can go back to the academy to resume my study of Glintstone sorceries. And the very stars.
So we get the erudition gesture.
Back to learn another? Why, of course. Thank you dearly. With your blessing, I will depart for the Academy of Rhea Lucaria. Or perhaps one day you'll pay me a visit? Who knows? I may be a decorated sorcerer by then.
Here's hoping. So now you need to rest up at the previous grace. I'm just gonna teleport to it. And Taupes will be absent, and in his place there will be a Scarab Beetle. But Scarab in the Church of Erith, and you will get the Ash of War for Taupes Barrier. Pretty good ability. Basically lets you deflect spells. Basically creates like a small bubble of magic around you that pushes away any magic you experience. Personally, I find Carrion Retaliation to be the better ability. And to find Taupes' body, he's over by the schoolhouse classroom. I'm gonna make my way over to the debate parlor. And let's see. So let's see from here. I'm gonna face off against Bernala, so I should put on some armor that has good magic defense. .6 and 4.8 on this shit, so it looks like the Prophet's armor is the better armor to wear. Well, Prophet and Finger Maiden are both pretty good in this department. Don't have any Prophet gloves, or Finger Maiden stuff doesn't have any gloves either, so let's go with the Sorcerer's Manchettes, and for leg gear, Sage Trousers. There we go. This set has pretty good magic defense on it, so this is perfect for what I need to do. Oh, one of my messages wasn't praised. I'm guessing it was the one that I left in Fort Gale regarding the glyph that you can use to snipe the tanks in the area. So let's see, for Renala, let's just remove all this shit. I think Spell Drake or Pale Drake will work better than the Radagon Scar Seal. You want to prioritize magic defense because Renala likes to use magic. When it comes to magic, this might work. Blood Flame Blade will definitely be the valued player in this fight. See how stupid I look with this veil on. I am the prettiest priestess. Let's continue. This is a beautiful library. Oh. Oh, hello there, miss.
Hush, little Calva. I'll soon birth thee anew, a sweeting, fresh and pure.
Oh, here's the amber egg that I'm looking for. Looks like I'm going to have to smack me sent into Renala. Don't worry about having to kill the sorcerers. You really don't have to kill them, you just have to smack them. Follow the singing, because the singing tells you where the real target is. We got this barrier up again. Let's see where the singing is coming from. When she says time to be born anew, then she's going to pick up some of those sorcerer children, and she's basically going to metamorphify them into like cinder blocks that she's going to throw at us. You can see up there. Try to use the terrain in this room to your advantage. The pillars allow for much better cover. The attacks.
My beloved, have no fear. I will hold thee. Patience. Ye will be countless born, forever and ever. Upon my name as Rani the Witch. Mother's rich slumber shall not be disturbed by thee. Foul trespasser. Send word far and wide. Of the last queen of Caria, Renala of the full moon. And the majesty of the night she conjureth.
This is why I love Ronnie. Okay. I'm gonna dodge the Combat Azure, and I'm gonna summon the Page to assist me. Page is okay in this fight. More than anything, you just want to avoid the pistol volley that Renala launches. And I don't have enough focus for Blood Flame. It's a problem though. Okay, she's gonna summon some wolves to protect her. Okay, I think she already did away. Oh, Jesus. She already did away with the Page I summoned. And now she's summoning a dragon to assist her. Run as far away as you can from the flame. Eventually the dragon will fade away as she summons more enemies to protect her. Such as this apparition of Darwill. Get some distance away from Darwill. Okay, and it looks like, yeah, she's summoning a giant now. I need to buff my weapon with something. Let's just use the current distance to our advantage. Okay, and now for this phase, she's just going to continually summon spirits to assist her. Smart of her to summon spirits to keep distant. You might summon her, and she killed me. I need a tankier summon to assist me here, and I think it would benefit me to use a shield that has good magic defense. So let's see, as far as shields with good magic defense, the Albinoric shield is a good option. So is this. This one with Carian Retaliation will come in a lot of handy for that fight. So let's see how this works. Let's see, the page wasn't really all that good in this fight. I think the page is my best bet, though. Could try using one of the Banished Knights. Try summoning Banished Knight Oleg. He seems to use 2 straight swords. He has sturdy armor, so that should help. Oh, I didn't get that item there on that body. It's nothing too important, it's just throwing daggers. Maybe this was meant to be used in a strategy where you... I know that one viable strategy you can use against Moongrum is to pull him outside of the main courtyard out into the stairwell where he can easily get smashed by that boulder. Oh, anyway, let's go back in here and finish off Renala again. Let's put on some daggers. I can use this to snap the young scholars out of their trance. Okay. Rest of that singing. Ah, here they are. Balls. Okay. Well, down comes Renala. So it looks like that section that we were fighting Renala in is just an illusion made by Ronnie. Okay, get some distance away from her when she summons that barrier.
Come, sweetings. Time to be born.
And yeah, these young scholars are made in the likeness of Ronnie the Witch as a child. That's why Renala was talking about rebirthing her child again and again. Talking about Ronnie. Let's try summoning Ingval. This doesn't need to be seen again, so it needs to be inventory. Use a Rune Arc. Inventory, use a Rune Arc. Okay, thankfully got out of range and got volley. And now I can summon Ingval. He should be much better in this fight. Okay. Fuck. Okay, never mind. Try farming some of the enemies here for some runes. Do I have any consumable runes I can use? Yeah, I do. Great, well, let's head back over to the round table. I'm gonna pop a Rune Arc at the beginning to make sure that I can edge out enough mana to summon Ingval. Oh, I see. The reason why I couldn't summon Ingval was because he would use all of my stamina. I mean, not all of my stamina, all of my focus. Okay, so... change of strategy. Let me put on the blood grease. And where is it I want to go? Over here to Frederica.
took youth no matter. Lay out your arms.
Okay, that's something. Let's go talk to Roderica and enhance the summon.
Are you here for...
Okay, don't have any more,
Back already, no matter.
I don't have any larger runes that I can sell. Really no reason why I shouldn't be able to sell all these. You can buy infinite copies of Somber Smithing
Are you here for...
1 and 2 from EG, so use them for whatever you think is a good cause. And now, let's take out Renala. That's at the debate parlor. I wonder if using Kari in Retaliation when she launches that Comet Azure blast, it'll absorb the entirety of the blast, or if it'll just absorb a small portion of it and the rest of it will hit me. I think it'll just absorb a small portion of it, with the majority of that attack still making contact. Anyway, I'm going to mainly utilize the Blood Grease here. Renala isn't that hard as long as you keep your head screwed on. What does this say? First off, bravery. Be wary of pack. Yeah, that is all true. Sorry, kid. It's like a random grouping of these child scholars at the club. Renala out right as she took me out. Well, right as she blasted me in the face. Stop the way for coming at you. Okay, Renala really likes trolling me, it seems. Even though this is really Ronnie that we're fighting. Either way, Invol's pretty tanky, and he's doing some good damage against Renala herself. Yeah, Banished Knight Inval is doing some good work here.
Dear daughter, weave thy night into being.
Thanks, Inval. Well, now we have Remembrance of the Full Moon Queen and Grace, or Great Rune of the Unborn. Along with 55k runes, which I am definitely going to use for a level up.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty, dither not. Come out, say I, or will ye be gravestones, to be better born anew?
Poor thing, she's lost her sanity. And it looks like I absorbed all of those, looks like all those children were absorbed into the Great Rune that I captured from the egg. Well, I'm just glad we were able to claim that without killing Renala. So, might as well show some locations where you can utilize the... or where you can find enemies that drop the item that would be utilized for becoming reborn. By the way, there are 20 of these items, and there's not a hard limit of doing it 5 times, like there was in Dark Souls 3. Now the hard limit is, I think, like 30 times, so that's very good. You could also use the save file editor to edit your stats, which I would recommend. But anyway, the first... Basically, you'll find these mimic tiers that mimic certain pieces of the indigenous fauna here. One here masquerades as a... One here masquerades as a civilian, and then upon killing him, he changes into a rune bear. Marvelous. The rune bear, upon killing him, he respawns, but the tier, or rather the silver tier husk that you get from him does not respawn. Yeah, you get a larval tear from him. It looks kind of like a human fetus. Either that or a kidney. And there's a second larval tear that you can find in the lake bed. Over by the prawn boil shack. You'll find some bronze over by that gazebo. Basic strategy for taking out the prawns is by abusing sleep and... So basic strategy for killing the prawns would be abusing sleep and the health burn you get from Black Flame. You can see there are multiple prawns here. One strategy I like to use is getting close to one of them and then using a weapon art or an ability that lets you cause some good health burn. The thing that makes these prawns so dangerous is that like water gun attack, kind of like a Pokemon. It'll basically squirt a pressurized jet of water at you, and if it hits you, it will do a ton of damage. Okay, so the big thing I wanted to kill is the piranha that's over behind the gazebo. He will basically transform into a grafted scion upon death. Sleep is very useful if you want to, cause a negative status effect on him, which is what I might do. Could try poisoning him. I don't have any, like, reliable means of causing Scarlet Rot. Could just use the, Black Flame. You can see, though, this one has a lot more health than the other bronze, and the reason why is because this one isn't a Brawn. This is a Mimic tier masquerading as a Brawn. Down by him transforming into a grafted scion upon death. Just keep your distance and keep on peppering him with black fire. And he'll go down eventually. Because the health burn effect of the Black Flame occurs regardless of how much raw health damage you cause. Okay, he's down. And again, this was a Mimic tier, so upon death, not only will he drop a decent amount of health recharges and some runes, but he will also drop a larval tier. So that's already 2. PTS sells some of those items as well, so... Or rather, I should say he sells the larval tier in his shop, so that comes in handy also. Anyway, I'm going to terminate. I think I'm gonna terminate this live stream now. It's been 50 minutes. I'll start up a new one later, and I'll probably explore Caelid now that I've basically done everything here in Illyria. So that'll be for next time. I'm gonna terminate the live stream now, and to anyone who is watching this, I hope you have a good day, and I'll have another one up in about an hour. So anyway, it's time for the end card.